Good day, my cyber friends and learners. My name is Godfrey, and you're welcome back to Godfrey Cyber Talk and Life Hack channel, where we learn everything about SOC and the life within the SOC team. Video, we spoke about SOCL1 alert triaging, and in this video, we will be looking at SOCL1 alert reporting, how you can report what you triaged. In the introduction, let's start by saying reporting is the means of communication from triaging to escalation to your L2. In this room, we are going to be looking at alert reporting, escalation, and communication techniques. Our learning objective for today is number one, to understand the need of SOC alert reporting and escalation. Two, learn how to write alert comments or case report properly. Three, explore escalation methods and communication best practices. Four, apply knowledge to triage alert in simulated environment. Then five, feel more confident in SOC simulations and during SAL1 certification. So from here, we move on to opening our SOC dashboard and answering the first question. We move on to task 2, alert funnel. Here in alert funnel, we are going to look at how triages, how alert move from L1 to the last stage. First, the analysts receive the alerts in SIM, EDR, or ticket manager platform and triage and give a verdict whether it is true positive or false positive. Then look at the critical description of the alert and also make verification on tools like VirusTotal. Then also use those evidences to write a report and escalate to L2. What does the L2 now does? The L2 deeply investigate and remediate and start an incident response if needed. Now we move to the DFIR. So in the DFIR, they look at the incident, handling, and forensics. And also they make a cross-team communication to all parties. Now, the ultimate goal of all of these things I just explained is to protect the organization or corporate data and network. Let's move down to alert reporting. Alert reporting simply means reporting incident that is malicious or you cannot handle to your L2. Depending on the team standard and alert severity, instead of a short comment, you are required to document your investigation in details, ensuring all relevant evidence is involved. We move down to alert escalation. If the true positive requires additional actions or deeper investigation, escalate it to L2, analyst, for further review following the agreed procedures. That's where your alert reporting skills comes in hand, since the L2 will use it to get initial context and spend less on the analysis from the scratch. Now we move to the communication. This is the act of broadcasting or sharing the incident from your L2 to other departments. Example, ask the IT team if they confirmed granting administrative privilege to some users, or contact HR to get information about the newly employed employee. Let's move down to the questions to answer them. What is the process of passing suspicious alert to an L2? It is called alert escalation. Number 2, what is the process of formally describing alert details and findings? It is called alert reporting. Now we move to task 3. In task 3, we are going to be talking about reporting guide. We have a table here, alert report purposes. Then the other side of the table is explanation. Number 1, provide context for escalation. Under the explanation, a well-written report saves lots of time for L2. Also, it helps them quickly understand what happened. Number 2, save findings for the records. Under the explanation, raw SIMs are stored for 3 to 12 months, but alerts are kept indefinitely. As a result, it is better to keep all context inside the alert, just in case. Now, this is very important if you are investigating a malicious website, email, hash, and other artifacts that might look malicious. Example, trying to verify a document hash, especially if you are investigating a malicious file, using a tool like VirusTotal to ascertain if a file hash has been flagged to be malicious. You can screenshot or copy the confirmations where VirusTotal has said it has been flagged X and Y amount of times, and add that into your report so that the L2 can see that and pick a cue that you have done an initial investigation and will know where to start from. The last one, improve investigation skills. Let us look at the explanation. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. That is the base fact. Anything you cannot explain to a layman language, it simply means you don't really understand it. Also, reporting is a great way to boost L1 skills by summarizing alerts. Let us look at report format. We will be able to write a good report using these 5 key W's: the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why. The who indicates which user logs in, runs the command, or downloads the file. The what points us to what exact action or event sequence was performed. The when points us to when exactly did the suspicious activity start and ended. The where gives us a direction to which device, IP, or website was involved in the alert. And the why gives us the reason or the motive behind your final verdict after triaging or after investigation. Now, let us look at the questions below. According to the SOC dashboard, which user email leaked the sensitive document? Let's come back to our sensitive document shared to external, and let's see which user. Source user email, mboslan at TryHackMe. We copy and we paste here and we see if we are correct. Yes, we are correct. Question 2. Look at the new alert. Who is the sender of the suspicious, likely phishing alert or email? We have a phishing email. Email marked as phishing after delivery. Who is the sender? The sender is Microsoft Support. What is the email? support@microsoft.com. Copy this, come here, and paste it. We move to number 3. Open the phishing alert, read its details, and try to understand the activity using the 5 W's. Using the 5W template, what flag did you receive after writing a good report? Note, do not change the status yet. Fill in the analyst comment and click save. At this point, now let's look at the email marked as phishing after delivery. We note the description and every other keyword such as description, subject, body, keyword, sender, recipient, security checks, attach URL, attach files. So we can come here to give a write-up using the 5 W's. So I give my write-up and I click on save. We have a flag, we copy, we come here and we paste. We move to task 4, escalation guide. Under escalation guide, this talks about how we can properly escalate from L1 to L2. After you have made a verdict and written your alert report, you must choose whether to escalate the alert to L2. Again, the answer may differ from team to team, but following recommendations will guide for most team. What are the recommendations? Number 1, the alert is an indicator of major cyber attack requiring deeper investigation or DFIR. Number 2, remediation actions like malware removal, host isolation, or password reset are required. Number 3, communication with customers, partners, management, or law enforcement agency is required. Number 4, you just do not fully understand the alert and need some help from more senior analysts. Now let's look at escalation steps. This is a conversation between the L1 and the L2. The diagram below shows the conversation between an L1 and an L2. The L1 contacted the L2 and said, hey, M. Clark, from HR got phished again and entered her password into a fake login page. Might need to contact her and rotate the credential. The L2 replies the L1 and say, hey, thank you. We'll review ASAP. Now, the L2 has 2 major jobs simultaneously to do. Email the admin panel and also contact the HR. Let's look at request. Means how can an L1 request the support of an L2? The L1 and the L2 have a simple conversation here. Hey, I am stuck on one alert named reflective DLL injection. To be honest, not sure on how to triage it correctly. Can you help? The L2 replies, hey, you got lucky. Let's have a quick call. In this quick call, the L2 can either come to you directly or call you directly or call a group call for all the L1s on reflective DLL injection. This can be done over the organization's means of communication, messages, conference call, or in-person talk. Let us move downward. SOC dashboard escalation. Number 1, move the alert to in progress status and do the analysis. Number 2, write an alert report and set your verdict, such as true positive. Number 3, if escalation is required, assign the alert to your L2 on shift. Number 4, L2 will review a notification and start from your alert report. Let us move to the questions below. Who is your current L2 in the SOC dashboard that you can assign escalate the alert to? We have E. Flemings, so we can copy this, E. Flemings. We come here and we paste. We move to the second question. What flag did you receive after you correctly escalate the alert from the previous task to L2? Note, if you correctly escalated earlier alert, just edit and save. So we come here, we start with the phishing email, then we click on our L2 and we say true positive, and we say in progress, and we have this. Then we copy and paste here, and we get. Now we move to question 3. Now, investigate the second new alert in the queue and provide a detailed alert comment. Then, decide if you need to escalate this alert and move on according to the process. Now we come back. We are looking at the second email here. Before we do that, we are to check the properties. In our description, we were able to detect a spike of commands like who am I, net user, get active directory user. And these are often used during Active Directory domain discovery, unless the commands are confirmed to be part of IT activities or legitimate scripts. The device is likely compromised and requires immediate containment. Who invoked this command? Directory host name, who am I? Domain NL test, TryHackMe. Host name, DMZ. DMZ means demilitarized zone, meaning it is suspicious. Host OS, Windows Server 12 R2. User, NT, meaning they are working with our device registry, Active Directory. Now, source processes, command execution, parent processing, reverse shell. Now, in cybersecurity, anytime you see a reverse shell execution, it is always malicious. It is always what? Malicious. So the grandparent process is also an indication of a web download. We can now come and start to triage. First and foremost, we put it in progress. And also, now that we have seen that reverse shell is always malicious, we can change the severity to critical and say true positive. Then we assign to L2. Then we put our comment. After putting our comment, we save. We have done the right thing. We copy and we paste. SOC communication. How do we communicate? The escalation and reporting topics should sound straightforward and logical to you, but as well, it is easier said than done. You should be prepared for unexpected scenarios and know what to do. Unexpected scenarios are the scenarios that can happen spontaneously. If it happens spontaneously, what do you do? Let us look at it. Communication cases. Number 1, when you need to escalate an urgent critical alert, but the L2 is not available or does not respond for 30 minutes, what do you do? Number 1, ensure you know where to find emergency contact. First, try to call the L2, then L3, then finally your manager. Second, when the alert is about a Slack or Teams account compromise and it requires you to validate the login with the affected user, what do you do? Do not contact the user through the breach chat. Why is it so? Because it might be a man-in-the-middle attack, or the attacker might still be in that chat and can monitor your activities. Hence, use an alternative contact method like a phone call. Number 3, you receive an overwhelming number of alerts during a short period of time, which are critical. What do you do? Prioritize the alert according to the workflow, but inform your L2 on shift about the situation. 4, after a few days, you realize that you misclassified the alert and likely missed a malicious action. What do you do? Immediately reach out to your L2 explaining your concerns. Why is this so? Because attackers are always silent for some time. That gives them room to continuously put a foothold in the organization network and go undetected. So you should communicate that to your L2 so that they can immediately start investigating those alerts and other sequences of alerts that you must have missed out. Number 5 as the last. You cannot complete an alert triage since the SIM logs are not parsed correctly or are not searchable. What do you do when your SIM tool is having problems? Number 1, do not skip the alert. Investigate what you can, report that issue, and also communicate to your L2 and the SOC engineer. Remember, SOC engineers are the ones that create the rules, the detection rules on how our SIM should pick up alerts for us. Always report to the SOC engineer. Communicating by L2. Here is another scenario where the L1 and the L2 had a brief communication concerning an incident. Hi, our new back-end developer tried to update Python but downloaded a data stealer instead. He works with customers' data on that laptop, and I am afraid it was exfiltrated. This is a report from L1 to L2. Now the L2 is replying back, hi, sounds bad. We'll investigate right now. For the L2 to start investigation, he investigates from his own part, sends a report to the incident response team, and also calls the legal and PRO team so that they can be aware of what is going on. Should you first contact your manager in case of a critical threat? No. That is why you have the L2 to look deeper into it. The answer is nay. The next question, should you immediately contact your L2 if you think you have missed an attack? Yes, like I rightly said, the answer is yes. Then we move to the task 6 as the conclusion. In conclusion, remember, if everyone can teach everyone, what a better and safe place the world will be. Thank you for watching God's Will Cyber Talk and Life Hack channel. Remember to share, subscribe, and like. Goodbye and have a nice day.